Hi. In this installment of Fragrance Sample Chronicles, we will be discovering Olfactif's Deluxe May box, titled Throwback. Let's read about it, shall we? Classic, retro, vintage. It's all the rage these days. But where does that take us in perfumery? Do we have to go back? Or can we find these vibes with modern-day perfumers? The answer is found in the vials laid out before you. From fresh and sexy to warm, sweet, and wooded, you'll find history steeped in the liquid of these contemporary throwbacks. In the deluxe collection for May, we pulled together 6 fragrances that bring us back in history, but with the modern storytelling of today's perfumers. Let's begin your collection with a marriage of Gents and Belles as you walk hand in hand into your first 2 fragrances. Southern Living 1966 Belle, a fresh floral tea fragrance, and Southern Living 1966 Gent, a classic Southern gentleman scent, both inspired by the history of Southern hospitality. Let's read Southern Living Belle. The scent is Southern Living 1966 Belle. The house is EastWest Bottlers, a fragrance house in Austin, Texas, founded by 3 Southern gentlemen. Keynotes are tea, magnolia, jasmine, and vanilla. The story of Southern Living 1966 Belle goes as follows. I don't know what's happening to this accent, but we're gonna ride it. Did you ever smell a spring garden early in the morning when the fresh dew is just leaving the petals? That is what you will smell in this fragrant bottle of flowers, petals, and tea leaves. Fresh and delicate, this floral fragrance has petal-like softness that sits lightly atop the skin. Created for Southern Living magazine, established 1966, to encapsulate the past and define the future of Southern culture. Feminine, fresh, and floral, this scent radiates beauty inside and out. I'll be the judge of that. Oh, I forgot. I'm supposed to spray it on paper first. I was so excited to smell this. Well, you know what? It smells good. Let's see it on paper. I smell nothing on paper. Did I already get used to the scent? It's so soft. The softest, soft. It's yummy though. And it does smell vintage. I like this. Hang on. It smells really good. I pick up a little bit more crispness on paper than I do on skin, at least on my skin. I pick up a little bit more crispness. Maybe that's tea leaves. I think I'm picking up the tea more on paper than I am on skin. On skin, I'm picking up this very sweet, almost dense sweetness. It's not gourmand, but it's leaning towards gourmand. It's almost like I'm smelling a delicious dessert. Yum, 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 delicious dessert. What the fuck am I? You know, this kind of reminds me of one that I had just tried in the last box. It reminds me of So Nude, but with less nude, more florals. This is nice. It's a very comforting, welcoming scent. I enjoy it a lot. I see myself wearing this one, maybe mostly in the spring, but also mostly whenever I feel like a housewife. Sometimes I feel like a housewife. And this is a nice scent to wear for that. We all carry every archetype. It's just what we happen to tap into and what we want to tap into. Well, now it's the Gent. So now the Gent has a different scent. The scent is Southern Living 1966 Gent. The house is EastWest Bottlers, a fragrance house in Austin, Texas, founded by 3 Southern gentlemen. Keynotes are black pepper, cedar, leather, and bourbon. The story of Southern Living 1966 Gent goes as follows. You can't think of the South without thinking of bourbon, horse racing, and the savoir-faire of a Southern gentleman. Gracious and hospitable, Gent pulls us in by melding formality with sophistication. Created for Southern Living magazine, established 1966, to encapsulate the past and define the future of Southern culture and lifestyle, Gent is bold yet approachable. The booziness of bourbon is toned down with black pepper, and the leather is worn in with cedar and vetiver, cushioning the base of this classic gentleman's fragrance. There's something about these Southern Living scents that, like, I feel like they fade pretty quickly. I don't know if that's just me, or maybe it's just because it's the first few sprays of the tiny little sample bottle, but I feel like they evaporate pretty quickly. It smells nice. This one definitely smells crisp. I'm hoping I smell more of the bourbon on my skin. I know it's toned down with black pepper. I like the smell of bourbon. I like the smell of booze. It's not that strong, and that's okay. Let me try it on skin. Maybe on skin, it'll shine on my skin. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Between the two, I like Belle more. This one's pretty black peppery. It's not bad. It's just barely there. I wonder why it is. I know it's vintage. I know this was created in like 1966. Wait, hang on. Was it created in 1966? It was created for Southern Living magazine. I don't know when it was created. It's supposed to smell vintage. It's supposed to smell the olden days, and glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking. Now heaven knows. I smell it. It's just not doing it for me. It's not very strong. For what they are, they smell nice. They smell soft. They're soft scents. You'd have to be very, 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 very generous with spraying these. And you saw that I sprayed 2. I sprayed 2 spritzes on my wrist. And I'm like putting my nose up to my skin, and I'm barely smelling anything. I'm smelling it as if it's been on my wrist for a couple hours. It's just not strong. It's not bold. It is supposed to be classic. It's supposed to be vintage, and I appreciate it for what it is. You know what? Hang on. We have the Belle, we have the Gent. Let's smell them together. It smells like a couple. It smells like a hospitable Southern couple. And I like that. Hi, me from the next day. Don't listen to yesterday me. He's eating shit. The Southern Living fragrances are soft, but they have a lasting gentility that I fell in love with as the day went on. That did not fade away. It did not fade away. I would be doing stuff throughout the day, and I'd get whiffs of the perfume, and I'm like, wait, is that me? That's that soft little perfume that I had just tried on. Both of them smell wonderful. So don't listen to past me. Listen to me. I'm the real me. Am I? Next, you'll take a sharp right turn to Charade, a sexy molten liquid honey fragrance reminiscent of old Hollywood glamour. Let's take a gander at Charade. The scent is Charade. The house is Sarah Baker Perfumes, a boutique luxury house created out of an East London art studio. Keynotes are honey, styrax, leather, and tuberose. The story of Charade goes as follows. If you find yourself in a game of charades, you'll be the sexiest player of the night with Charade on your skin. Inspired by the glamour of old Hollywood, it's classically sophisticated with whiffs of molten sexiness lingering throughout. A myriad of liquid sexiness drips from honey, benzoxiam, and styrax in this bold, resinous, gorgeously complex, sweet, woody floral. Tuberose is folded into the pocket with a mossy green vetiver finish. Who's ready to dance? Let's see. I am excited to smell the mossy finish because I've had some experiences with moss on my skin before, BB. I've had some experiences with moss on my skin before. Oh, wow. Sarah Baker. Sarah. Miss Baker. Queen. Oh, man. Oh. This is my first Sarah Baker perfume, by the way. I believe. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh my god. This is old Hollywood. This is awakening a past life in me in old Hollywood. I must have been like a struggling actor back then as well. Oh my god. This is Sunset Boulevard. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. This is old Hollywood. Oh my god. If you've ever wanted to smell old Hollywood, this is it. This is it. It's really good. I'm gonna try it on my skin because now I'm really excited. Oh god, I missed. There we go. Oh my god, but it smells so good. I did spray it twice, so it's a little strong on me right now. But it smells so good. I can't even like describe how good this smells. Old Hollywood. It's Art Deco. This is the smell of Art Deco to me, at least. Like, this is the smell of, you know, American Horror Story Hotel? You know the hotel? That's this. This is that. This is that style. It doesn't change from paper to skin too much, and that's perfect because it smells excellent on paper and on my skin. Honey. Honey. It's honey. Honey is one of the notes, which is fascinating because I've smelled honey on me before and I didn't like it. This is wearable. This is sexy. This is like, who's ready to dance? Who's ready to dance? Makes me want to sing like, and though I'm not no great romancer, I know that you're bound to answer when I spray charade. Anything goes. That's how I feel. That's how this makes me feel. With charade, I am that audience member in the 1930s who'd never seen a movie and stepped inside to watch The Wizard of Oz. That's me with charade. Mind you, I've smelled perfumes before. But this caliber, this level, I'm shaken. I am quaketh. I wasn't expecting this, but I'm glad I got it. Are you ready for a wake up? The corner coffee shop is where you'll find your next fragrance, as Café Noir gives us bold and black coffee essence peppered with a vintage flair. She knows what she's doing. Look at Café Noir. The scent is Café Noir. The house is DSH Perfumes, the Boulder, Colorado house of American indie pioneer Dawn Spencer Hurwitz. Keynotes are coffee, pepper, cinnamon, Tolu balsam. The story of Café Noir goes as follows. It's Sunday morning and you are walking into your favorite coffee shop. Pots of coffee are brewing as the heady aroma comes billowing out the door. No frothy lattes here. Café Noir has been a bestseller for DSH since 1997. For good reason. It's intoxicatingly smooth and spiced with ground cinnamon bark and just a twist of black pepper. Resinous nuances give it complexity beyond the noir coffee essence as its vintage vibe asserts itself on your skin. I'm excited to try this one. This is a very dark. This is as dark as coffee, BB. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my. There's a Cuban phrase that goes, se me hace la boca agua. I'm drooling. Drooling. Oh my god, it's like it melts me. I'm melting. Speaking of Wizard of Oz, over here I'm the audience member. Over here, I'm the Wicked Witch of the West. This is so good. I can't even speak. It's so good. I can't stop smelling this. I want to buy it. Well, I have to try it on my skin first. Hang on. Let me not commit just yet. What is this? What is this shit-eating grin over here I've got going on right now? Oh my god! I can't with that perfume! Oh my god! It's decadent. I'm crying. I gotta proceed with caution with Café Noir. If I have to drive smelling this, I'll die. It smells so good. I'm like melting. I'm like getting whiffs. I'm like, it's too good. How can I describe this? How can I describe it other than crying? And these aren't tears of like, it's not that. It's not like bad tears. This is, I'm literally like, I'm floating on an air mattress in a sea of espresso. I'm sinking into, you know that scene at the beginning of Willy Wonka, the chocolate, the layers of chocolate? Think of that, but instead of chocolate, it's like a chocolate coffee. Think of that being chocolate coffee. I'm sinking into that when I'm smelling this. I've got tears in my eyes right now. Like, this is so good. For now, after smelling 4 out of the 6 in the box, if I had a winner, the winner, it's stiff competition right now. Charade and Café Noir. I don't know which of the two has won me over more. I would say, I guess, Café Noir just because I freaking love coffee, but Charade. Oh my god, they're both they're both so good. I can't. I've loved every selection in the box for now. I've got 2 left, so let's see what we've got. Hop over to Junipera, a spicy saffron and red cedar infusion that carries the past into the present through native botanical species of the Appalachian Trail. Junipera. Let's read Junipera, y'all. The scent is Junipera. The house is Henny, Faire Co. The Pennsylvania House by Eric Avinsky, inspired by botanical species native to Appalachia. Keynotes are eastern red cedar, saffron, juniper, and resin. The story of Junipera goes as follows. With a focus on forged fragrances and botanical native species, Junipera takes us to the heart of Appalachia. A walk along the Virginia Red Cedar Trail, we encounter resinous woods and warm cedar vibes that are balanced with the zest of red mandarin and spicy, suede like saffron. But perhaps what we love the most is the zing of aromatic juniper berry blended with sweetened cardamom and herbaceous clary sage. This herbalness ties in the earth's natural bounty in a way that is wonderfully wild. I love it. Ooh. She's crisp in a bubbly way. It's almost like a carbonated beverage. It's like smelling a carbonated juice. It has some fizz. It adds some fizz to the nose. It makes my nose feel fizzy, but not in a way that I want to sneeze. Just in a way that is, I don't know, cool, I guess. I really like it. It smells wonderful. It's crisp, but it doesn't have a bite. Let's try it on my skin. Ooh. Then I'm going to drop it there. Ooh. It smells fizzy. I'm going to guess it's the saffron. The saffron, I think, is what gives it that fizziness. It's a lot of saffron, but saffron mixed in with the resin, mixed in with the juniper berry. No, I think this is the juniper berry. Juniper berry. Have y'all seen Black Mirror, Junipera? This is nice. It's very nice. Henny, Faire. Good job. I like this one. It feels very, very natural. It feels very sweet in a non-conventional way. Sweet, but it's not gourmand. It's not floral. It's a woody kind of sweet. I'm enjoying it quite a lot. Lastly, you'll end your collection with Vocation. It's here you'll find patchouli distilled in a way that cleans the slate from heady to heavenly. Our last scent is Vocation by Dalegerard. The scent is Vocation. The house is Dalegerard, the NYC design house of refinement and luxury. Keynotes are patchouli, bitter orange, ambergris, and osmanthus. The story of Vocation goes as follows. Vocation is defined as a strong feeling or dedication to one's career where someone is especially drawn to it. It's that pulling effect that draws us closer and closer to Vocation by Dalegerard. It goes against the traditional thick and heady patchouli and gives us a cleaner, brighter, fresher side of patchouli with the distillation of its leaf. The fusion of bitter orange and bergamot add to this lift, with a drying contradiction of the ambergris filling in its woody signature. Gotta sneeze. This reminds me a little bit. This reminds me of a softer Narciso Rodriguez for her. That's what it reminds me of, a softer Narciso Rodriguez for her. This is really yummy though. Let's try it on skin. I'm very excited to try it on skin. Fish. It's elegant, soft, sophisticated. It's nice. It's funny because we started the box with Southern Living, very, very soft but lasting fragrances. Then we went on to experience Café Noir and Charade, two very bold fragrances. And then at the end we have Junipera and Vocation. It's like we're going soft with Southern Living, and then we take off with Charade and Café Noir, and then we land back down with Juniper and Vocation. I like that. It's very soft. Very, very soft. A soft caress of a luxury sheet. A soft, warm caress, almost golden. This is luxury, darling. I don't know what to say. It smells so good. My favorite out of the box, Café Noir, followed very, very closely by Charade. I can't help it. Café Noir is so dreamy. It melts me. I melt. What is your favorite out of this box? If you've tried the box, or just from reading the description, what's your favorite? Let me know in a comment down below. Also, thanks for watching this video up to this point. I appreciate that. I mean, if you made it this far, you might as well hear me out the rest of the way, right? If you liked this video, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. We appreciate honesty in this house. If this is your first video of mine that you're watching, no rush. You don't have to be forced to do anything that you don't yet want to do. However, I do encourage you to watch any of my other videos. I've got plenty on fragrances, and I also have some more on my personal life. I have a series called I Used to where I talk about how I used to. If this isn't your first video of mine though, if this isn't your first rodeo, listen. Maybe it's time to subscribe. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter. I'm mostly on Instagram if you want to follow me there and keep up with my latest installments of Fragrance Sample Chronicles. And if you want to support the channel financially, sweetie, you can be my first patron ever in the history of the planet. Send me money. I'm not on Patreon, obviously. I only have like 20 subscribers, but I do have PayPal, and I do have a book that you can purchase if you'd like. It's on Amazon right now. Info down in the description. Help me out. Thank you again for watching, and I shall see you in the next installment of Fragrance Sample Chronicles. Take care, smell good, and wash your hands.